Hello again. So this week, let's start off with one of the entries to the competition. A little while ago, we set a competition for people to make a video. If you know how to make a video, or if your children or grandchildren, because they're bright as a button nowadays at school, aren't they, know how to make a video and they can help you, or you know how to do it yourself, make a video to advertise us. There is a link for that in the newsletter. Have a look at the list of videos, and then you'll see it and you know which one to go and scroll for. So have a look at that, and here's the first entry. So at the moment, what we're paying out is 25% per year. You'll get 25% back on whatever you put in. So if you put in £1,000, then after 12 months, you'll get £250 back. That gets paid into your bank account. And then 12 months later, which is at the end of 24 months, you get another £250 back, plus your original 1,000. I have to admit that was a bit of a naff way of showing you, but I can't, for the life of me, I can't figure out how to save the video from the link that the person gave me. So they're working on it to try and give me a better link, or a link that I can save it to my iPhone with, or my iPad, and then I can upload it to YouTube. So hopefully by next week it'll be up there properly, and I'll put a link in it. But for now, that's the only way I could do it, was to just video it playing on my iPad. Okay, so last week I put up a little silver proof for a prize for the YouTube, and that was won by Grace. Well done, Grace. There's not much for me to go on about this week. I think I've gone on about enough this week. I did a video talking about the puddle duck fakes, and the complicity on eBay regarding the fakes, and I also did one, a very lengthy one. I did go on a bit, and I think I went off at several tangents, went on for bloody ages, but I did one about the Royal Navy £2 coin that sort of causes a lot of controversy, and hopefully I've sort of explained it and completely and utterly put it to bed. However, there is one thing to throw into that, and on the video that I did, I said, if there's anyone else out there that's prepared to put their head above the parapet and value a coin, and they've got loads in stock, then, you know, let me know. And lo and behold, there was a chap, he won't mind me mentioning him, his handle or his username or whatever it is on the YouTube is Coin Hunt, and or is it UK Coin Hunt? I do apologise, UK Coin Hunt I think. And he left a comment to say, I value it at £5.70 odd, and I've got loads. So I went on there, I asked him to put the link in, and he put the link in. I went on the link, he had 8 available, but he did say he had loads more. So I said, look, you know, out of fairness, you've put your link on my channel, so, you know, any sales will help him. I could go in there and buy every single one off him, and I'm quite happy to do that. But I thought, well, I don't want anybody pointing a finger at me for, you know, in any way whatsoever, in the way it goes on and all the rest of it. Plus, I have got enough in stock, and, you know, I'll give you a chance. So, this chap's put a link in. He's offering them for just under £6, and by all means, go on, have a look, that video from last week. Click on his link and go and buy a few. Whatever he's got next week, I'll buy. How's that? So I will buy whatever he's got, but I let you go in there with a chance first to snap up yourself a deal. Because in my opinion, and I'll say that before I buy off the chap, etc. In my opinion, the fact that he's come along and gone, I value them at less than £6 each and I'll sell you them at that, that doesn't make the value of them £6 each. You know, you could have, I don't know, supposing gold was worth £100 an ounce. I have no idea what gold is worth. Please don't tell me. I'm not interested. I'm just using it as an example. So supposing gold is worth £100 an ounce, that's like someone coming up and going, I value it at £20 an ounce and I've got loads of it. All that's going to happen is people like me are going to come along and go, really? All right then, you're undervaluing what you've got. I'll just buy them all. So, but if that person is happy to sell them all at that price, then who am I, or is anybody else, to say anything against that? If this chap is happy to sell them at under £6 each, and you're happy to buy them, or if you don't want them, I'll buy them all. So I'll buy them all at, well, not £6 each. He offered them to me at £5 each. I'll buy them all at £5 each. Everything he's got left on both those two coins. But fair's fair. Give the customers a little bit of a chance at getting in there. If you want to make a little investment, there you go. Less than £6 each. And put them away in the back drawer, because they're totally undervalued and they will go up in value. You can't charge less, well you can, because obviously this person and other people are doing it, but to charge less money for an item that compared to two items, one item here, one item here. This item 650,000, this item 700,000. This item selling for say £20, you want to sell this one for a £5. It's like, well, you already know it's worth more than that one because it's less of them. So how can the cost be less than that? See? That's my thoughts anyway. And if Mr. UK Coin Hunt, if you get any more of them and you want to post it on that HMS, don't go plastering your links all over me comment sections, but I'm happy for you to put the link on that Royal Navy video that I did for your Royal Navy one and your Britannia one. If you're doing them cheap, put the link there and my customers will see it, and they'll, if they see it, they can go and buy it, you know, and good luck to you. Now that brings me on to, there is something I will mention then, that brings me on to predictions. Glad to say that I've got one I can throw back at some and say, well, you know, I wasn't wrong. Pardon me. So, I'm doing it every time. So about a year ago-ish, Change Checker Westminster Collection, they announced and advertised this new £5 coin, and it was the Academy of Arts, if you remember. And they advertised it. There was two different vintage figures going on. I think that was probably because the right hand didn't know what the left hand was doing. Mistakes happen all the time. We make a lot of them. One site, Change Checker, had it advertised as X amount of mintage, and Westminster had it advertised as X amount of mintage. But both of them, even though they were two different mintages, both of them were the lowest mintage ever. So it even beat the Prince Charles one. So, and when that came out, I immediately looked at that. I looked at the values, looked at the coins, one thing and another, and I said, if this is right, if this mintage figure is correct, because no one knew what the right mintage figure was, if the mintage figure is correct, about 10,000 I think it was, then the moment this coin is made, it's worth around 70, 80 quid is where its top retail value will be, about the 70, 80 quid mark. And I valued it at that, at the moment it was made, and they were advertising it for sale. And I think they were advertising it for sale for something like a tenner or 9 quid. Some of you might remember this better than me. And I said to you at the time, excuse me, if this is right, in my mind, that's what this makes this coin worth. So to me, that's a coin worth investing in. I'm buying my 9 maximum, because of course the most you could buy was 9. I'm buying my 9 maximum. And if you've got the money, I suggest you go and buy yours. And some of you probably did, and some of you probably didn't. But I valued it at 70, 80 quid then, told you it was going to be a 70, 80 pound coin. And I was having a look around, I couldn't find it for sale for much less than 50, 60 quid. So I think, pardon me, that I'm reasonably on the money with that. Because if you take away the lowest sellers as people that probably got an odd 1 or 2 or whatever, and you go for the business sellers, the retail value is going to be around about the 80 quid mark, 70, 80 quid mark. So I'm glad to say, I think I'm on the money with that one. And I hope you bought some. And if you didn't, you should have done. I mentioned I did a video for fake puddle ducks, mentioned that, done one for the Royal Navy, £2. And this week's when I did that. And this week's voucher code, so we'll make it a quick one this week, because there's too much of me already in the others. So this week's voucher code will be July 31. Capital letters, July, no space, the number 31. July 31, which is today's date, 31st. I don't know if I'll get this video out tonight, but today's date, 31st. So, put that in at checkout. Once you put the voucher code in, click apply, it will automatically configure it, and it will knock £7 off if you spend £20 or more. So spend 20 quid, get 7 quid off. Blinder. There are only 707 of them. That's it. So use it or lose it. 707, that's all there is. And that's the lot. I ain't got nothing else to add this week. No more news. No more Raw Mint news yet. Got a meeting with the solicitors hopefully soon. So that's it. We'll keep it brief. Thanks very much. You've got the voucher code. My name's Ian, www.thegreatbritishcoinhunt.com.